It is 60 degrees right now in Texas, and it is beautiful out here. Diddy, hi. What? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. Today, I'm here to talk about, well, my nose. As some of you may or may have noticed during some of my last videos, I have this spot right here on my nose. Shall I get closer? Still has a little tiny scab on it right there. Right there. It is not a boogie, not a booger. It is a place that I had a biopsy done. So I have a small spot on the tip of my nose. I will insert pictures here or somewhere. Something like this. A fibrous papule of the nose. Fibrous papule is a benign condition that commonly appears on the nose. The size of a firm papule is between 1 and 5 millimeters, or a green pea. The anatomic distribution predominates the alar groove in the tip of the nose. It has been considered a variant of the angiofibroma with a relationship to plasma proenzyme factor. So yeah, I found this spot on my nose. I'd had it for about the last 4 or 5 months. I just kind of noticed a discoloration at the tip of my nose. It didn't bother me. I just thought, it's just a discoloration. Until I watched a video by one of my favorite vloggers. It's Inappropriate. She did a video on how she discovered skin cancer in her hairline and how she wanted to get it checked and all of that. And so after that vlog and after I had noticed this, I decided, I need to go have it checked. I'm going to put a link to her vlog below, because if some of you, one, have not discovered her channel, it's fabulous. Two, I would like for you guys to see also her vlog on her skin cancer travels. So I went in and had a biopsy done on my nose 2 weeks ago. And it could be one of two things: the papulous fibril pupil thingy that I just read, or it could be basal cell carcinoma. And the long story short is, it is BCC. This is a basal cell carcinoma, or skin cancer. Once I got over the initial shock of it, of hearing the C word, which, anytime you hear the word cancer, it's kind of scary. The doctor did go on to tell me that of all of them that I could have, this is the slowest growing and the lesser aggressive of all the skin cancers, which I was very glad to hear that. Now, I come from a generation where we basked in the sun and we baked until you could smell our skin cooking. I have always been a lover of the sun. And back in my day when I was a teenager, it was all about baby oil and iodine, baby. Yeah, bathe yourself in that. So no sun protection, no skin protection, no SPF. SPF was, it wasn't even hardly heard of. I think it was the stuff that did have SPF in it. It was like SPF 5. So there's basically nothing in them. But, it was all about getting out there in the summer and getting that first burn so you can get your base tan. And, if I get this burn over with now, then I can tan the rest of the summer. And so on and on it went. That was me. And then when I got in my 30s, tanning beds became popular. So I had to hit that for a couple of years. It wasn't until I got to my mid to late 30s, that I really started taking better care of my skin. They say it's better late than never, but of course, this. So what happens from here? Well, the dermatologist did refer me to what's called a Mohs surgeon, M-O-H-S. Now, what is very funny about, let me intersect a joke here. So whenever I first heard the term Mohs surgeon, I had never heard of it before, and I thought later maybe that I had misunderstood what they were telling me. So I went online and I Googled, and I told my friend Erica. She said, well, I've never heard of it either. So I went out and Googled it. Well, it came back and it said, did you mean nose surgeon? And I'm like, well, of course, that's what I meant. So I did hear it wrong. So Erica and I had a really good laugh about it. I misheard. It was not Mohs surgeon, it was nose surgeon. So we had a good laugh about that. No, it really is a term called Mohs surgeon. A Mohs surgeon is a specialist in this area, and they specialize in taking out the skin cancer and then reconstructing the area. I've never really thought of myself as vain, but of course I think anybody is, I'm just going to be real and be honest. When you start thinking about, okay, how much are they going to have to cut out of my nose or cut off my nose, you start wondering, what are you going to look like whenever they're done. And I expressed this to Harry, and Harry said, well, my concern is that you're better. I love you no matter what, and it really doesn't matter whether anybody thinks you're beautiful or not. I still think you're pretty, which I appreciate, especially since I'm in bare skin right now. So yeah, my next step, I don't have my appointment yet with a Mohs surgeon. They have contacted me. They're waiting for my referral from my regular doctor, and as soon as I get that appointment made, then I will go in. And from what I understand, what they do is they go in and they remove that part, kind of like with a strawberry core, and they'll check it. They'll send it to the pathology lab. They'll check it, and if there's any more, they'll keep cutting basically until there's no more cancer cells. And so it'll be quite a day process. And then so after that's done, they'll stitch me up and repair my nose and whatever else they need to do. That's what I understand from the dermatologist. I have not talked to the surgeon yet. If that changes, I will let you know. I'll also let you know when it's going on. So now I do have to set an appointment with my dermatologist because she wants to do an upper body scan of me, because where there's one, there's usually several. So we do want to get them. She does want to check everything to make sure it's just a mole or it's not a mole, see if I have any more on me, that sort of thing. Is it scary? Yeah, I'm kind of scared. But I'm a woman of faith. You've heard me say that before. So I simply pray about it, and I know other people have it much worse than I do. So I'm not going to get all wah about it. I did have a pity party for about 15-20 minutes. I am still nervous about it, but I'm thankful that this is also something that can be taken care of. And so there we go. That's what's been going on in our world. So with that said, I am going to go over there and get my lazy cat over there and see if he wants to go inside, and we're going to watch some Supernatural. We've been binging Supernatural here lately, seeing what's going on with Sam and Dean, and we're going to call it a night. So you guys take care. Appreciate you, and have a good evening. Bye. Arwen, where you going, buddy?